I'm back doing another one of these go shopping with me, and there's a line outside of Sam's Club. I don't think it's because they're necessarily super busy. I think what they're doing in light of the new stay-at-home order we have in the state, they're only letting so many people in at a time, which I think is a good thing. So it might just take me a little bit longer to get in there than I expected, but hey, that's okay. I'm also going to be going to Walmart today because I actually have to pick up something there, so that'll be interesting. If I see anything intriguing there, I'll take a video of it, and then I gotta go to Meijer like usual. I'm probably not going to take quite as many videos today as I did last time, just because it's kind of probably going to look very similar, but if I see something interesting, I will take a video of it, and I will show you guys what's going on. So wish me luck. Apparently I came at the right time. They're fully stocked. Alright, so I didn't take, I only took the one video inside Sam's Club because that was the biggest change. The paper towel and the toilet paper is completely stocked, probably overstocked, and chicken is still completely gone. Most of the meats are low or gone, like last time. A lot of the tomato products are low or gone like it was last time. I was able to get some tomato sauce and tomato paste last time. They do not have the Members Mark brand there at all right now. But otherwise, it's pretty much the same as it was. What they have done, they've done a couple different things. The main one is that you're only allowed to buy one item of anything, which wasn't too big of an issue, but I usually get 2 packages of the Diet Pepsi 4-packs, like of the 2 liters. So I just got a Diet Coke and a Diet Pepsi. I just got 2 different ones. It was fine. But I think that this is probably a good measure to make sure, you know, you cannot buy more than, you can't stock up on anything. Because everything here is already a really large size as it is. So that completely makes sense. So keep that in mind if you're going to Sam's Club. Probably over the next month, I imagine they're going to do this. They didn't have a time limit on it, but I imagine it's going to be probably for the next few weeks to a month or so. But just keep in mind that you will probably be limited to like one of each thing. However, they have toilet paper and paper towel. If you saw the video, they have a lot. Oh my goodness. It was nice to see that because I kept seeing people come out with toilet paper and I'm like, ooh. And fortunately somebody walked by and was like, there's a ton. There's so much. And I was excited. I have toilet paper, but it's probably going to run out next month. And I like getting it from I like buying it from Sam's Club just because it's the cheapest. And I figured, well, if I get it now, I won't have to get it until probably the summer. And I'm like, I don't want to be that person who's buying it now when I don't need it now. But it's something I buy anyway, and I only bought one, so I don't feel too bad. But just because because I'm going to have to go get it in the next month, and I don't know how often they're going to stock it because everybody's requesting toilet paper. So yeah, I bought toilet paper and I feel kind of bad about it, but then I'm like, well, I only bought the one and that's all I'm gonna buy for the next probably 4 months. One of those things lasts us about 4 months, so that's it. That's all the toilet paper I'm buying for a while. But yeah, so now I'm gonna head over to Walmart. Walmart's actually like in the same kind of area as Sam's Club is. And it'd be interesting to go in there. I might take some video in there. I don't shop too regularly at Walmart. I just find that it's not organized very well. But if I see anything interesting, I will take some video. Most of the video you'll probably see in a store will probably be Meijer because that's my main store and I kind of have an idea of what stuff is supposed to look like normally. So it'll be interesting to see if I can find everything that I need to find. But yeah, I will see you in a bit. All right, I didn't film anything in Walmart. There wasn't really anything new. Like you probably know, toilet paper is still pretty gone in there. They do have paper towel, not a lot, but they do have some. And some of the sections you would expect would be kind of gone. Although they do still have some flour. They were restocking the oil which was gone at Meijer last week. I actually bought some oil from Sam's Club, but it'd be interesting to see if Meijer has some of the same stuff that Walmart does. But they're still pretty low on a lot of the other things, the meats and that sort of stuff. But I just kind of wanted to get in and get out. I only had to buy one thing. But one thing I forgot to mention about Sam's Club, so there was the really long line, but when you went inside, there wasn't that many people in there. They're limiting how many customers can come in at a time. And at first I thought, well, maybe it's because they don't want people, you know, running and grabbing the toilet paper, but because they have the limit of you can only buy one of anything, they don't really need to limit people for that reason. And so it seems like they're doing a good job with the social distancing. They have little markers on the floor for all of the self-checkouts and the regular checkouts of, you know, how to stand 6 feet apart. And everybody in line was doing a good job of staying 6 feet apart for the most part, so that was pretty good. Walmart, I don't know what they do in the morning, because they do open up earlier, but they weren't limiting how many people could go in the store. It was just kind of a little chaotic in there. That's why I didn't really want to stick around and film. But I have to do a lot more shopping at Meijer, so I'll probably do a little bit of filming in there. This video probably won't be nearly as long as my last one because not a whole lot has changed. But we will see. It's so eerily quiet in here, and I think that once I get over to the grocery section, it'll be a lot busier. But the parking lot was not very full at all. Way less people than the last time I came here. It's just much quieter than I'm used to. It's a little surreal, actually. Now this section's still full. This is my favorite section of the store. Pretty much of any store is the yarn section. But this is something that you can do for really inexpensive during this time. Walmart and Meijer both have craft sections with yarn and crochet needles and knitting needles, or crochet hooks and knitting needles. And for less than $5, you can learn a new craft. It's great. There's tons of free videos on YouTube and other tutorials online. And I think it's something really fun to do, especially when you can't leave the house. Yeah, this section it still looks pretty similar to the last video. There is some acetaminophen left. They've been limiting how much you can buy, which is good because you don't need more than one package of it probably. There is a lot more ibuprofen because there's a lot of stuff in the news saying that ibuprofen could potentially make the symptoms worse. But listen to your doctor. They know best. I am actually allergic to Tylenol, so I can't take it regardless. So hopefully there's nothing too crazy about the ibuprofen, but we will see. I mean, hopefully I don't get it, but considering probably 2/3 of Americans are going to get it, odds are not in my favor. But you know, just hope for the best, practice social distancing, just try not to get it. Water's being restocked. It's still a little low, but it's definitely being restocked. I noticed this also over at Sam's Club. So if for some reason that's something that you need to pick up, you should be able to do it no problem now. Alright, so unsurprisingly, Meijer still does not have any toilet paper, but they do have paper towel. It's not a great substitute for toilet paper, but if you need paper towel, or if you need tissues, it seems like they've gotten a lot of stock of that. But toilet paper, they are still currently out of, it looks like. Last week they still had some little containers of bleach, but that one little lonely container is the last of the bleach they have at Meijer right now. I don't think they've gotten any more stock in. See, to me this is fascinating. Dishwashing detergent is almost all gone, like pretty much. There's a little bit down there and a few tab type things up here, but pretty much it's all gone. I'm surprised. Is it just because people are having to do more dishes at home now, maybe? Not really know. It's curious. Alright, so one thing they are starting to get back in stock is oil, vegetable oil and canola oil. Store brands, they don't have really any but they do have a limited stock of the regular stuff, which is good, and they put a limit on it. So now it looks like we can finally get oil. This is something I'm a little surprised at. There's still ice cream, but then a lot of the brands are out. Like, I am extremely surprised people are buying ice cream. All right, so that was Meyer. Some things were still low like they were last week. Other things were actually pretty well stocked. I didn't show you, but the eggs and the milk were really well stocked, actually. There was quite a bit of everything. Oil, they had started to restock. But other things like toilet paper were still completely gone. They did have some paper towels, so they were getting that in. Hand sanitizer is gone. Hand soap is pretty low, but people need to realize that they can get bar soap. Bar soap works just as well, you just have to use it. Some people don't like it because it does dry your hands out, but if you don't have access to hand soap, like the liquid hand soap, just get the bar soap. But yeah, it's not nearly as busy today as it was early last week. Today's Thursday. Last week Monday was when I went out last time. So it's been over a week. It's kind of interesting seeing what has and hasn't changed. I'm really surprised ice cream is almost gone. I guess maybe because kids are home. It's one of those treats that's easy to get, I guess. I don't really know. Yeah, but not too much has changed. Some things are coming in more, some things are still gone. But I have noticed not as many people are out today, but it is a Thursday, so I don't know how that's going to change tomorrow or over the weekend. But my state is under a stay-at-home order, which means you really shouldn't be going out unless you have to get groceries or a doctor's appointment or go to the bank or something like that. So I think that there may have been a resurgence of maybe some panic buying because of that, because people are like, oh, we really have to stay home. People who were working now have to be at home. So that is definitely part of it. People probably realize, oh, I need to buy stuff because, yeah. But restaurants are still open. They can do either drive-through or carry out. That's perfectly fine. So people can get food, but I think there might have been a little bit more panic buying these last few days, so that's probably why some things are still out. Also, some stores just haven't gotten stuff in. But yeah, so I hope you found this interesting. Similar to last week, I tried to make this not quite as long because some of the sections look almost identical. But yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!